MLB The Show has baseball from the Lone Star State as we get a look inside Globe Life Park. Now at the plate, Eddie Hawk.
Batting third.
What a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
Ball.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes.
One time, right here.
1-0 pitch on the way. Look out, 2-0 now.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch.
Outside.
3-0 now.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning. Snuck that high, hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Hit hard on the ground to the right, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Got the ground ball he's looking for right there. Hard grounder, but it just wasn't at somebody. If it's at somebody, it's a double play ball. Now he's got to get back to work and maybe get another one.
The designated hitter.
Standing in, Corey Dickerson. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Moving under it, Lions, 2 down. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
You know, I think everyone should keep an eye on Christian Yelich. He's got an on-base percentage of over 400 coming in. The elite hitters in the game put up numbers like that, so he has to be feeling really good about what he's done so far this season, I'm sure.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to... Digging in for his second at-bat, Eddie Hawk, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
Line towards center field. McGee is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eddie Hawk. A hit in 2 tries so far. And that one stayed too low, apparently. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point.
Hey, be patient, get yours.
Changeup stays outside, and he's behind 2-0.
Get a good rip on it, huh?
And this one's over at the knees, 2-1.
I like that. That's great 2-0 hitting. You're looking for one specific pitch in one specific area. You don't get it, you take it.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
Let's go, kid. One time, right here.
From the belt, the pitch. In the dirt here. Leadoff man aboard. Here in a 1-1 ball game.
Hey, you got it.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3, and they turn the double play. Ready for another chance. Eddie Hawk, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there.
Man, I tell you what, if I had a timeout and I went out there to talk to him, I'd say, look, we just got to minimize the damage. Bases loaded, no outs. We don't want them to blow the inning totally open.
Here comes the 0-1. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
Hey, 2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
Let's go, kid. One time, right
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down.
Let her rip right here. Let's go.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. Oh, and the tag will get him at the plate as the potential tying run is cut down trying to score. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order. Digging in and looking for more, Corey Dickerson. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now. In is Jorge Soler. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for him.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. So digging in now, Eddie Hawk. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike 1, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. A crowd nearing 50,000 on its feet here in Arlington. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a one-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
Fly ball out to right field. Rodriguez has it in his sights, makes the catch, and that's the ball game. Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. Jamie Benjamin earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Eduardo Rodriguez pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but now from the home of the Rangers, there's a good look at Globe Life Park here in Arlington. Digging in the switch hitter, Eddie Hawk. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. And Harold, you take a look at these Rangers entering play here tonight. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, man, I mean, it's been a pretty good homestand. They're 3-1 right now. They're playing good baseball, but that 4-1 really kind of separates them. That's why today's game's important.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
Matt, I got to be totally honest here. With Woody Keller behind the dish, don't be too surprised if you have a few questionable calls. It's not that he's consistently off, but I've been told it seems like he has a fairly tall...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Down in order, go. Digging in to try it again, Eddie Hawk. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
In there for strike 1.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
And oh, look out as he has to hop out of the way of the fastball there. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. DeShields racing back at the track. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. A tag, and he is out at second base. And a costly decision there. Striding in once again, Eddie Hawk. He hit a sac fly earlier. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike 1 becomes so important. To get ahead with him and make him think about something else. Now you can control the at-bat.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Well, he came at him with the same pitch. Now he finds himself down 0-2. You just got to anticipate he's going to try to triple it up. Not just double, but triple. I'm looking for that pitch right now again.
Now a flare out to left center. Rodriguez sprinting after it. He's got it 1 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Ready for another shot now. Eddie Hawk. 0 for 2 with a run back. Added in for him thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Curveball that time, not even close.
Wow, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle.
Called strike at the knees, 1-1.
Right guy, right swing. Coach up, drive him in for us.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And he just misses with a curveball.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Fouled straight back. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And now a ball hit pretty well down that right field line. This has some carry to it, and it is gone. Home run. 3-run home run down the line and right. Number 31 for him on the season. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
The crowd was hoping and praying he'd go down. Then he quiets him in a hurry with one swing of the bat. And more importantly than quieting the crowd, it gives his guys the lead. That's what we call... Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, it's never easy to win games on the road, so they are very happy with this win.
A 6-4 finish in tonight. Afternoon baseball now from the heart of Texas and Globe Life Park in Arlington. Digging in, Eddie Hawk. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a knee-high fastball. Harold, this Ranger ball club as they begin play. They suffered a bit of a setback last time out, but not to worry. They're still 6-2 over their previous 8 ball games.
Well, Matt, the other thing, I mean, they're 3-2 on the homestand, so they haven't been real consistent. You'd like to see 4-1 or even 5-0 at this point, the way they've played baseball. That's why this game today puts it 4-2, and now you feel a little bit better, like you're playing pretty good, consistent ball. I like the pitch right there. Got him to chase a fastball out of the zone. I'd come back with it again.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Chu on the run. Makes the play, 1 away. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. And now here's how.
Well, Matt, this is a very aggressive club. They steal a lot of bases. They're not at the top of the league, but, man, they're right there. They're not far behind. They will run at every opportunity they get to try to force mistakes.
Eddie Hawk comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
And a dive, but he's back in. Third inning, no score to this point.
Hey, get your pitch up there.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. One and 2, here it comes. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he... Digging in once again, Eddie Hawk. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
That misses, 2-0. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Strike called, 2-1.
You're sitting 2-0 in that situation. You get the fastball, but it's not the location you want, so you lay off it. I love that. That's great discipline hitting.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Red Sox ready once again. Eddie Hawk. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick. Hey, this game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
Up top, it's 2-0.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Here he comes on 2-0. Well, this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
5-0 the final score. Friday Night Baseball now from the Lone Star State and Minute Maid Park in Houston. Stepping in, Eddie Hawk. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And Harold, these Astros entering play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
They played good ball yesterday and pulled off a W. Let's see if they're able to keep that momentum going, play good again this one, and win another game.
Well, a good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And that is through into right field for a single.
This guy's just a good hitter. You can tell anytime you get a base hit on 2 strikes and you stay with that ball right there, that's why the average is going to stay over 300.
Digging in now, Corey Dickerson, currently with the 3rd best home run total on the ball club.
Corey Dickerson.
Chopped weakly to the left. Right to him. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Striding in once again, Eddie
number 10,
Hawk.
shortstop, Eddie Hawk.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
What a great adjustment. The high fastball in the first one didn't have a good release point. The next one he's able to put it on the corner, correcting himself as the at-bat goes on. I love it.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And a changeup that just about got away from him there as that ran in a bit too far.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And, whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Corey Dickerson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready, here's the 0-2 pitch. Pitch strike 3 called. The throw might have been in time, but it's high, and it allows his man to dive in safely.
I like the aggressiveness with 2 strikes to put the runner in motion. Sometimes that can backfire, and it can turn into one of those strike him out, throw him out double plays, but he was able to get there safely at second.
Hey, get your pitch up there.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to the right. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. And he will get in there with their first run. It's a 2-1 game now.
Well, when you've got a guy with speed like that, he's going from second to home on a base hit just about every time. The top speed here on show track is about as fast as you'll ever see, and he ended up making that play not even close.
Ready for another shot now, Eddie Hawk, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First offering on its way. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
3-0 now.
Come on, let it fly right here.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Draper giving chase. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. Digging in to try it again, Eddie Hawk. hit in 2 tries so far.
Hawk.
Cut fastball, and he's got to lean out of the way of that one.
Well, that's not what they were looking for when they brought him into the game. First pitch nearly hits the first batter he's facing. That's a little bit to be concerned if you're the manager.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. A high fastball is in there.
Oh, he reached back and challenged him right there. I like that. Early in the count. Here it is, big fella. I know you're a good hitter, but I'm coming right after you.
Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul.
Hey, come on now, big dog.
1-2. Here it comes. The big curveball just misses, apparently. Ball 2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And he will get there to make the running catch as that ball hung up just a little. Digging in once again, Eddie.
Right here. Let's go.
Eddie Hawk.
Here we go. One time right now. Let's go.
First pitch of the at-bat. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
Hey, this game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
Has a look. Now the pitch. And he looks at a changeup in there. 1-1.
Come on, big dog. Needs it here.
One and one. Here it comes. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. In to score, the runner from third. Yelich rounds the corner and is headed home. The tag is there, and he's out trying to score from first as the second run. Stepping into the box, Corey Dickerson. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Corey Dickerson.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hard hit at third. Bartlett comes up with it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. David Price earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Corey Knebel. MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, it's the second of this 3-game series. Into the box now, Eddie Hawk. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a sinker runs in on him a bit as he's got to step out of the way there. Harold taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. It was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done him any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
Well, Matt, they just didn't play well in the opener of this series. I mean, they got blown out. An entertaining game if you like offense, but for them, they didn't play very well.
And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most 2-base hits this year. And we see that these guys currently sit 5th best in the American League in that category.
Batting 4th.
Coming to the plate now, Corey Dickerson. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Barr ranging into the outfield. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
You know, I think everyone should keep an eye on Christian Yelich. He's got an on-base percentage of over 400 coming in. The elite hitters in the game put up numbers like that, so he has.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run.
Hey, there are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to be. And this guy right now.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Eddie.
Shortstop, Eddie.
Come on now. One time.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes.
Well, Matt, if I use the cliche, it's not how you start, how you finish, it would apply right now. A couple innings ago, he had a rough inning. Didn't look good. But now he's starting to settle in a little bit better. He may be able to get through this thing.
Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. Smoke toward the hole. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And that means that Corey Dickerson will bat with 2 out. So that's now 2 hits for him here today as he finds the hole into right. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently pacing the club here as we approach the midway point of the season. Digging in for his second at-bat, Corey Dickerson. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Corey Dickerson.
Before the 0-2, a look to first. And he'll dive back in safely. A runner on first with 2 away.
Yeah, good rip on it, huh? Hey, see it, drive it.
Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Digging in and looking for more.
Right,
Eddie,
right here, right now. Let's
8th
go.
batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away.
All right, find your pitch here. Let's go. Let's go.
First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
It's moments like this as a pitcher when you feel the whole world is against you. You're already in hot water with the bases loaded, so it doesn't make life any easier when you're not getting calls that you think you should.
Now it's 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the bases loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Here he comes on 2-0. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Barr is there, and he puts it away as they're able to escape with only limit. Up with 2 and ready for another chance.
Leading off for
Eddie
Boston.
Hawk. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike 1, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A little bit outside. 2-1.
Well, Matt, we got a ball away, and all indications to me, they're going to stay away from him. This guy's just too good of a hitter. They're not going to flirt around with anything for him to hit on the inside half.
To 2-2 now.
Hey, come on now. One time right here.
2-2 count. Here it comes. Again, a nice clean base hit, his 3rd of the game. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
I know it's getting late in the game, but that is a big leadoff hit. Maybe now they can start to close that gap.
The designated hitter.
Stepping in, Corey Dickerson. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. John 2-2. He's running towards second. Taken for strike 3. The throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
I like the aggressiveness with 2 strikes to put the runner in motion. Sometimes that can backfire, and it can turn into one of those strike him out, throw him out double plays, but he was able to get there safely at second.
In is Jorge Soler. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Right fielder, Jorge Soler.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Here's Luis Valbuena now. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Digging in, the switch hitter, Eddie Hawk. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside.
This is what's frustrating at times. You know, he's got a big lead, he's got a 4-run lead, and then he comes out and doesn't throw strikes. Look, this thing can evaporate real quick if he doesn't throw strikes.
Set to deliver on 3-0. And, oh, not so fast, partner. A called strike on the inside part of the plate. 3-1 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Springer. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 32 now for the season, as this lead has been sliced down to 2.
And this is an all-familiar sight, something we've seen all season long. When they need a clutch hit or an offensive blast, he's their go-to guy, and this is just one example in a long. Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
9-7, the final score in this ball game. It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Should be a fun Father's Day matchup. So stepping in, Eddie Hawk comes into action in this one with 75 runs driven in for the season. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one right down Main Street. Harold taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Well, it's the last game at home before a 7-game road trip. You want to win this game because really 7 games isn't that long. It's just 1 week. So you give the fans a nice taste today. They run out, buy tickets, and they see you in a week.
Hit on the ground out to short. Correa has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So digging in now, Eddie Hawk. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First delivery to him on the way. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Matt, this could be a real special inning. They've already hit a home run here, and now the real power is starting to come to the plate. We might be in for a light show.
Now a snap move over to first. And a dive, but he's back in. One-0 count. Here it is. And a diving effort in center, but it's going to skip right on by him. Harrison is on his way home. And a relay to the plate. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. And they catch up to him and slap the tag on him. And ready once again, Eddie Hawk. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one.
Hey, here we go, big guy. Waiting for yours.
First pitch on its way. And this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
I think this all stems from the fact that they're trying to make sure the guy at the plate doesn't hurt them at all. And with that base open at first, they might opt to just put him on.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Well, that looked like a good pitch to hit right there. I thought he might be swinging 2-0, but that's what makes him such a good hitter. He's really zeroing in on his spot. He got the fastball he's looking for, but it wasn't in the location.
High in the air out to center field. Gomez has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side.
Hey, get your pitch. Drive
Into the box now,
batter, number
Eddie
10,
Hawk. 2
shortstop.
outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning.
Here we go. Let her fly here. Let her fly.
There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0.
Hey, 2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
The 1-0 delivery. Look out. 2-0 now.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
3-0 pitch on its way. Boy, not close again. His 3rd walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Drilled to the right side. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. But it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going. Digging in, Jorge Soler. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Soler.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Line to the right side. Draper is there now as he makes the catch, and they're able to avoid the... They do strike for...
Just more of the same from Craig Kimbrell. He comes out of the bullpen and fires a scoreless 9th inning to pick up the save. Business as usual.
Even more so at the highest level of play, the honing of fundamentals must never be overlooked.
from the oldest stadium in baseball, Fenway Park. MLB Network is on the air. Digging in the switch hitter, Eddie Hawk. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. And he gets ahead 0-1. Harold, one of your former uniforms, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Well, Matt, we're really looking at a club that's been struggling. They're coming off a losing record on the homestand, and this is the first game on the road. We're really going to see what this team's made of starting on this trip.
1 out and a runner on second base.
Go.
In there, 1-2 now.
Oh, he reached back and challenged him right there. I like that. Early in the count. Here it is, big fella. I know you're a good hitter, but I'm coming right after you.
Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire.
Wait for your pitch up there, huh?
Another 1-2 delivery. And this pitch is swung on and missed, and the AL's leading hitter is set down on strikes, 2 away. Digging in for his second at bat, Eddie Hawk. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Number 10.
First offering on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1.
Let it fly. Let's go. Right
Here's
here.
the 1-1 delivery. A little bit outside. 2-1.
Let's go now. One shot.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Worth ranging back. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the.
Hey, let her rip.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eddie Hawk. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
And that misses 1-1. Fifth inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
Hey, let her fly. Let her fly right here. Hey, let her fly up there, huh?
Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Now a long throw to third.
Well, he got 2 strikes on him, but he couldn't put him away. Not a very good 2-strike pitch, but I got to give the hitter credit. He didn't miss it either.
So stepping in, Corey Dickerson, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And now on 3-0, they won't even bother to nibble at the corners as they'll just go ahead and put him aboard here. In is Jorge Soler, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Soler.
The 0-1 on its way. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone! It's a grand slam.
Well, the strategy to walk the previous batter intentionally.
Digging in and looking for more, Eddie Hawk.
Shortstop, Eddie Hawk.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
First delivery to him on the way. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike 1 becomes so important to get ahead with him and make him think about something else. Now you can control the at-bat.
Drilled on the ground is short. He'll go to scope at second for the force out, and that ends the inning. Ready for another shot now.
Leading
Eddie.
off a
He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9.
Eddie Hawk.
A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1.
Well, you got that first pitch, got him looking right there. With a star hitter like this guy, it is always good to get ahead in the count.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a drive to right field. This could do it. Game over. Walk-off home run. Solo shot to right center. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Wow, everybody wants to be a hero and hit one of those walk-off game-winning home runs. So you know right now when he's getting mobbed by his teammates, he has to feel awfully good.
And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
Hey, multi-hit game, and one of them was a dinger. That's a solid day's work for any hitter, and it had an impact on the outcome of this game. What else?
From the oldest park in baseball, MLB The Show comes your way from Fenway Park. Digging in, Eddie Hawk. He's not among the league leaders in home runs, but his total does top this ball club. Hit sharply toward the right side. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch to end the inning. Striding in once again, Eddie Hawk. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Eddie Hawk.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Oh and 1, here it comes. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Worth sprinting after it. And that's the third out. Ready for another chance. Eddie Hawk. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Lays off 1-0.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
And he misses again, 2-0. No runs, 3 hits, and 2 Boston errors to this point in the contest. Grounded back up the middle, and that's through for his first base hit in this one. And that means that Corey Dickerson will bat with 2 out.
Well, it looks like just a ground ball base hit in the box scores, but man, that ball is hit hard up the middle. He's going to do well for himself if he stays consistent and keeps that approach.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Corey Dickerson. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Tillman sets. Here it is on 0-2. Hit hard on the ground to third, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. So no runs here on it. Digging in to try it again, Eddie Hawk.
Eddie Hawk.
First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way. Breaking ball taken right down the middle.
Well, maybe that fooled him, or maybe he wasn't looking for it, but man, he hung him a curveball right there in the middle. For him to not swing the bat, being the power hitter he is, who sees a lot of breaking pitches, makes me think he's looking for something else.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Keep it going up there. Good turn.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, now he's fallen behind 3-1, and all the pitches have been down. He's trying to get that double play ball, but the strategy has to change now. Now he's got to throw a strike.
He's set. Here's the 3. Hit sharply on the ground. Taken in by Scope. A bare hand for 1. On to Davis, but too late, and they'll settle for just the 1. Digging in, Corey Dickerson. And, Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only...
Runner goes for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Punch up. Drive him in right now. Here we go, bud.
Trying to go the other way. This is looped out toward third. And 8 innings have come and gone.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
3-1 the final. Friday night baseball now from Fenway Park here in Boston. Tonight, the first of this. Digging in the switch hitter, Eddie.
Batting third.
And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Matt, Bullard's got a pretty fair strike zone all around. He'll miss a call here and there on the black. But what umpire doesn't?
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to Hackett, you could bet he's not going to hold back.
3-0 now. 3-0 count. Here it comes. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close. So I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Corey Dickerson.
There he goes. But he won't have to worry about a throw. Ball 4. First and second now with 2 away. In is Jorge Soler. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s.
Soler.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hard hit at third. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Well, we weren't sure, kind of.
Digging in to try it again, Eddie Hawk.
Shortstop.
No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And that means that Corey Dickerson will bat with 2 out.
Well, that's the 6th game he's hit in. He's swinging the bat pretty good now. That's a 6-game streak. You got to start somewhere. Pay attention, people. He's getting hot.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Corey Dickerson. He drew up. Hit hard on the ground to short. Iglesias is up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Digging in and looking for more, Eddie Hawk.
Eddie.
Oh, now here we go.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
That's a ball.
Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0.
Wait for your pitch up there.
Here comes the 1-0. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a soft liner. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead.
Well, that's a nice infield single. And was he flying down the line or what? But, man, you used to say, hey, he's smelling that base hit right there. He was digging for that hit.
Striding in once again, Corey Dickerson comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Dickerson.
Go, kid.
He's
One
set.
time,
Here's
right
the 2-2. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Upton's under it, and that retires the side. Ready for another shot now. Eddie Hawk. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Martinez has a read on it. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And the run will cross on the sac fly and make it a 4-0 game.
Hey, a nice win for them all around. And an even better way to start things off on the first day of summer, when every team looks ready to get on a roll.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. David Price earns win number 7 on the season. Another big crowd filing in for Saturday night baseball here at Fenway Park in Boston. Digging in, Eddie Hawk. He comes in today leading the American League in batting for the season. The pitch. A high fastball is in there. Herald these Tigers as they begin play here tonight. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, nobody likes to lose game 1 of the road trip, but you go on the road thinking, hey, if we can play 500 for the full road trip, we're in good standing. So right now, you're in game 2 of the road trip, and you know what? If you win today, you're what? 500. So you're actually on goal. That's why this game is a big one for you to be on point.
Fouled straight back. 2 out, nobody on. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Set to deal on 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
On the ground up the middle, and that's through for a hit. And that means that Corey Dickerson will bat with 2 out.
Well, it looks like just a ground ball base hit in the box scores, but man, that ball is hit hard up the middle. He's going to do well for himself if he stays consistent and keeps that approach.
Digging in, Corey Dickerson hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
The 2-0 on the way. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Ready for another chance. Eddie Hawk. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Number 10.
First pitch on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Hey, let her rip one time.
The 1-0 delivery. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
And that one right down Main Street. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play.
Hey, let her rip one time.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Digging in once again, Eddie Hawk. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
No runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, of all the guys in this lineup, he's definitely the guy I'd be cautious with, especially with a 1-run lead. No surprise that he's treading lightly right here.
Takes a high fastball for a strike. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock. So it's a ground ball single to left for him here. His second hit tonight. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently pacing the club here as we approach the midway point of the season. Coming to the plate now, Corey Dickerson. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
Corey Dickerson.
Got him looking with the fastball as that had some 2-seam movement to it. 2 gone. In is Jorge Soler. 1-for-2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Right fielder, Jorge Soler.
Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is striding in, Eddie Hawk. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Well, that's another first pitch strike right there. Now he's over 70% so far in this game. First pitch strike to hitters. That's why he's deep in the game right now.
Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. Outside, 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And, oh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Corey Dickerson would be next.
Let her rip. Here we go.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And he looks at ball 4 now. So he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Ready once again, Corey Dickerson. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Martinez has a read on it, and the inning is over.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
And tonight's ends as a 3. Sunday afternoon baseball on the show as we welcome you inside Fenway Park in Boston. Stepping up to the plate, Eddie Hawk. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one.
Hey, keep swinging that hop back, kid.
First offering on its way. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. Harold, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And Matt, you know, you look at their split right now, but they lost the first game, won the second one. So you're looking at momentum is on their side. That's why I'm kind of leaning towards them here in this third game.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
Sitting 3-0 right here. I wouldn't be surprised to see him turn him loose and give him the green light.
Ready with the 3-0 pitch. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close. So I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Corey Dickerson.
Pitch coming. Here it is. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
The 0-1 pitch.
Come on, Bo, get on up.
A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And the Red Sox are off to a 1-0 lead.
They didn't score a whole lot of runs yesterday. Made some adjustments today.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Eddie Hawk. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
That one's in there on the black. 2-1.
Well, that looked like a good pitch to hit right there. I thought he might be swinging 2-0, but that's what makes him such a good hitter. He's really zeroing in on his spot. He got the fastball he's looking for, but it wasn't in the location.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
This is pulled into right. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Welcome back to Fenway Park. So digging in now, Eddie Hawk. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
Now the 0-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Hey, let it rip, let it rip.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a bouncing ball, foul.
Well, that's back-to-back breaking balls. He's able to foul that one off. Will they come back with a third?
Hey, let it rip one time. Need you right here.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
Hey, have a rip like you can.
Here's another 1-2. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Seems like he's thrown everything at him, the kitchen sink, and he just fouled him off. So he tried to throw something right there and make him chase, and he didn't. So I don't know where he goes from here.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. And he pops him up back behind second base. Rivas has got it, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Eddie Hawk. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far.
Eddie Hawk.
Here comes the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Look out. 2-0 now. Now the pitch. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now.
Wait for a good one.
And now a pitch on the way. Chopper foul.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Pitching and defense game 2-1, the final score this afternoon. Marco Estrada gets now from the longtime home of the Angels, baseball from Orange County. Tonight it's the first of 4. Digging in the switch hitter, Eddie Hawk. First time to the plate for him, and he's carrying an eye-popping batting line with him. Up in the 360s to start play. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And Harold, this Angels ball club entering play here tonight. It was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done him any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
Yeah, man, I mean, they didn't play good. They got swept the first 3 games of the homestand. They start a new series here. You have to just wipe out of your mind. You didn't play well. There's nothing you can do about it. And now start a whole new series and focus on winning.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Well, Fillmore's the type of umpire. He's going to give you a little in some areas and take away the others. And what I mean by that, he's going to call a little wider on the corners, but up and down, he's going to take that away from you.
Trout is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move. Digging in to try it again. Eddie Hawk. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. 1 out, nobody on.
All right, come on now. One time, let it fly.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
We are watching him reach back and just challenge it with the fastball. Now we got a 1-2 count, and that's 3 fastballs in a row.
A swing and a miss at a ball down. And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and they're ready for another chance. Eddie Hawk. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Hey, let it fly up there, huh?
First delivery to him on the way. You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
I think this is an important inning for him. He just had a couple runs given to him, and now it's his job to show the guys I appreciate it by shutting them down.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
2-0 count and the pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
You're sitting 2-0 in that situation. You get the fastball, but it's not the location you want, so you lay off it. I love that. That's great disciplined hitting.
Just keeping him close. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And he gets a piece there and chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now.
All right, come on now. One time, let it fly.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Bat splinters as this is on the ground to first base. He will go to shortstop covering, and they do get the force at second. That was not an easy play. Digging in once again, Corey Dickerson. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. And there he goes towards second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Oh, and the throw's wide as it gets by him at second. So they get a runner into scoring position now at second following the 1-out stolen base. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently pacing the club here as we approach the midway point of the season.
All right, one time right here, kid.
Hey, drive that pitch.
Here's the 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air.
Get halfway here.
Tomoromo ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. In is Jorge Soler. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
Jorge Soler.
Hey, let the can up there.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And it ain't coming back. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on
ready once again. Eddie Hawk. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
Hey, see it? Drive it right there.
And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
Come on now, get your pitch up there.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. So it's an inning opening single to kick off their half of the 7th.
Woo, that's one of those you chuck and duck. He just smoked that ball right back up the middle.
Ready for another shot now. Corey Dickerson, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Dickerson.
Hey, get your pitch up.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Pitch, strike 3 called. The throw, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
I like the aggressiveness with 2 strikes to put the runner in motion. Sometimes that can backfire, and it can turn into one of those strike him out, throw him out double plays, but he was able to get there safely at second.
Jorge Soler will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a home run that really got his guys going. Pitches a cold strike. The throw not nearly in time as he takes third easily. 0-1 count and the pitch. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike.
This is where you got to pitch to the strikeout. Infield's drawn in. You don't want contact. You want to make him swing and miss. Throw the nastiest stuff you have.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Barrios going back, and it's gone.
Yep, this is why you just can't rely.
Digging in and looking for more, Eddie Hawk.
Eddie.
Here we go now. Come on. Your pitch right here. Let's
Here's
go,
the
kid.
first pitch to him. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
And he misses again, 2-0.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
3-0 now. He's set. Here's the 3-0. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Dickerson.
The 0-1 on its way. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Jorge Soler. 2 home runs and a double to his credit thus far. Having quite the game. Sent out to straightaway center field. Trout has a read on it. 2 down. And that'll bring in the speedy catcher Blake Swihart. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. The 0-1 on its way. Hard ground ball to third. Domaromo gloves it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs.
You know, it's always nice to get that first one under your belt when you start a 4-game series on the road. It takes a little bit of the wind out of the sails of the guys in the home dugout and gives you confidence to...
Tuesday night baseball now from the Big A, Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Now to the plate, Eddie Hawk. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he lays off there 1-0. And Harold, this Angels ball club entering play here tonight. It was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done him any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7. In the dirt here, and he'll make it in easily at second, as I'd imagine that'll be scored a passed ball.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate pass ball, and you can bet the catcher is kicking himself about it right now. With the runner advancing to second, the double play is off the table, might come back to haunt him. We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
Yeah, and they were simply not going to give him anything there with the base open. It's a 4-pitch walk.
Batting 4th.
So striding forward now, Corey Dickerson. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. Strike 3 called, and now he's lined up in this one. What's this club need to focus on this evening, H?
Well, Matt, this is a very aggressive club. They steal a lot of bases. They're not at the top of the league, but, man, they're right there. They're not far behind. They will run at every
opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners in the side.